them sleight of hand tricks.
Okay, so this is going to be a little quick video of my sim rig set back up in my old office. So really happy to be back in here. So I got it zoomed out a bit here. And we'll look around at stuff in a bit more detail. It's not a huge office, 10 by 11. Doorway into the old storage room is where I used to be. And let's set it back to 1 times. So some photos here on the wall. Meg on horses. She went to horse camp 3 years in a row. Kids. Little guy chewing on the tractor tire. That's me. There's us all in our refinery getting ready to go to Sunday school and church. I'm the little one. And it's my mom, Norman Rockwell. Oh, an old clock. Some advertising. Red Ryder carbine. It's copper tone. This is something that Meg made a long time ago when she was little. A Spitfire. Picture of my dad down there in the corner. Dad and mom. Mom and dad. For a doctor when I was a kid. He was a Spitfire pilot in WW2. Malta. Photo from Cuba. My dad sitting in the back seat of the Harvard there. Getting ready to go up. That's at the British Commonwealth Air Training Plan Museum where my brother's president and has been forever. Here's the sim rig setup. This new location. So what I did, I built that wooden frame under there, and it's under the front, under there, and the shelving unit is attached to it too. Down in there, and so it's all a unit. And when I can get outside and get my welder going, in the spring I'm going to put a roller system or caster system under it. So I got more room for my mouse there. You can see I got a second keyboard jammed in under there. I can just pull it out and use it for editing in Giants Editor for Farm Sim, because my little wireless keyboard, the insert key doesn't work. So there's the dash panel. The wood on it is Brazilian cherry. So I wanted to get pretty close to the wheel. Buddy gave me that chunk of the wood for that. And then there's 3 Arduino boards in there running it. 2 Leo Bodnar and 1 generic. Got my info tablet right there. And then that one I use for gauges and stuff. So when I'm outside of the truck, I got all the info I need right there. That's my watching the chat and my recording and everything on there. Main screen. So the right hand stick right there is for your left hand. You can see the thumb rest on it. It goes on this little guy when I'm doing 2-stick operations like logging. And then the other one just stays up there on that level. They're both the same level. It's kind of nice. What else? Yeah, there's a whole Logitech G29 wheel. Took the center out of the wheel and put it down there. So I still have those buttons. The PC. Oh yeah, so the whole sim rig setup, I drew it up in CAD and then welded it up outside. And the pedals are hung upside down. I got them all blocked and spaced out for heel and toe driving. So if you're racing, there's the footrest and your dead pedal and the high-low beam. My signal switch is right there. Ignition and all that too. See the back of it? It's all just wired up in there. The funny thing, this case, this is the most recent PC I've built over the years, and it's got a Lian Li case. It's only the second one I ever bought, Lian Li. All this aluminum came from my very first computer case I ever bought, which was a Lian Li. So I've had 2 of them, and many years apart. And I kept that thing sitting around forever. It was a big home server style case. It was big. And but I kept it, and then I used little bits of it in the Cadillac for things I needed, pieces of aluminum. And then I ended up cutting the rest of it up, and well, I still have a fair bit left, but I made that panel out of it. So I built that sort of temporary spacer to lift the monitor up. So this whole thing, the computer and wheel are on, that whole thing will slide back and forth. on this framework here. So you can change your seating position, and the seat moves back and forth on its rack. And then the pedals are bolted in right there. See those bolts? And right there and right there. And you can, there's some different holes. You can move them up and down, but that's where I like them. What else? So the home-built computer. It's looking pretty fancy. Now, this is a temporary solution here too, because I didn't know where this whole thing was going to work out and where that monitor was going to sit. So I just have it knock that little thing together. So network's in there, power bar's there. There's another power bar at the other end. And it's all, so if I unplug the power bars and the network cable, I can move this thing around. And so when I have it on wheels, I'll be able to roll it out into the middle of the room and dust behind there. Then, this is the display case. So, here's my bunch of World War II aircraft I built over the years. And the poor old DHD-3 Otter in the background. And the Spitfire Mark 14, they've seen better days. But I painted that up like my dad's brother's DHD-3 that he used to fly for Rio Tinto. And some caddy awards in the back. There's the one I'm really proud of. People's Choice Best of Show. That was at a show that had over 1,000 cars in it. They won first place. And a bunch of little vehicles. The little Volkswagen on the end belongs to Cy. That Chevy Fleet style Woody is Megan's. The rest of them are mine. They all have a bit of a story. Don't know if I'll get into it all. If you're interested, I could tell you more about them, but some of them are pretty cool. Some I found used because you can't buy them anymore on eBay. It's all a while ago. I haven't collected these in a long time. Anyway, there's all of that. Little look at the Air Force down the yeah. And then over in this corner where the filing cabinets are, there's this ship on here. I built this a really long time ago. It's one of those wood kits where you put all the pieces together. And that's the first one I ever built. And I built another one. I'll take you upstairs and show you that real quick here. But that was quite a handful building that. I'll go show you the other one. Okay, this is in the front entranceway. Like there's the stairs going downstairs. And how long I started building this. I got it from Barb the year Meg was born, so it's a long time ago. It took me 3 years to build it. My brother built the case for me. And it's the HMS Endeavour. And that took 3 years. 1,300 hours, and I think it was 13 or was it 1,400 knots. Like all the ratlines or ratlins, oh my God, and the dead eyes. All the rigging runs, like it's running rigging, all the running, you know, you can trim and move the sails with all of everything works. The ship's wheel turns the rudder. I made the little brass stand for it. Go around this way. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So I went to a fabric store and I got replaced all the running rigging in the standing rigging and the sail material, and got much better detailed stuff. Cats after something. Anyway, that's the story. We'll catch y'all later, and bye for now.